Our very own science guy, Dr. Jose Lopez, has emerged from his laboratory from Seton Hall University's campus to recap last year's big science trends and to tell us what to expect this year. Thanks, Dr. Lopez, for coming on board.
Thank you, Brian. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too.
It's nice to see you again.
It's big developments in 2012, and technology is moving so quickly. It's got to be an exciting
It is.
place.
I mean, it used to take decades to accomplish what we accomplished in a year.
Yeah.
You know, 2012, tremendous stuff. I mean, we had some fun stuff like Felix Baumgartner jumping off of this balloon 24 miles up in the air, you know, and it's all across the spectrum. Many different things happened in 2012.
Yeah. Let's talk about some of the things that perhaps were brought more consumers or were more consumer friendly and brought us into the marketplace.
Right. We saw technologies that developed, for example, in working with in the medical fields. One of the things that came there was there's a reprogramming of cells, so stem cells actually, which were very controversial, that in prior years they were taking embryonic cells and killing fetuses effectively. To get them have actually been you can reprogram them, so you can take skin cells and create stem cells from that. So that was a development we had in 2012, which moving into 2013 and beyond is going to, I think, redevelop biotechnology.
And eliminate the controversy over where you get those cells.
Exactly. I mean, now it's effectively gone. I mean, you now they can take skin cells, reprogram them to become stem cells, and then you can take these stem cells to become any other kind of cell. So neural cells, that's for brain surgeries and different things, can be now developed.
I've been seeing too a lot of developments in the way we deal with wounded veterans now. The body robotics that they're able to build, just incredible stuff.
Right, it's a big thing that's been developing over the last decade, and as really come on in 2012, and I think is going to be a very important thing in 2012. They're called brain-machine interfacing, BMI. And last year, we saw incredible developments where they took people that were completely quadriplegics and they interfaced their brains with circuitry, and they were able to move robotic arms and robotic limbs. So, I mean, moving forward in 2012, the way computation has been moving and robotics and different technologies, this is going to be an emerging field where someone who's lost their ability to walk or be mobile can be mobile once
amazing.
Again.
And of course, all of us have benefited from the developments in cell phone technology.
Right.
Before we had bricks, and now we've had little bitty computers.
Right. I mean, so nanotechnologies is a field that's been emerging. In 2012, there were many other developments with nanowires and different things. In 2013, it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. And now you have the ability to not only take solid state, silicon basically, but interface it with organic matter like humans. So, I mean, it's moved from, interfacing rats with machines to now humans with machines. So this is amazing technologies.
And I would imagine this kind of changes the way that you interface with students in terms of, how do you turn out tomorrow's next science professors?
Right. I mean, scientists in the future now, have so many other technologies. I mean, it used to take, when I started doing science, you'd have to go to a library and look for different things. Now, I mean, just with the information technology advancements we've had there, you can find things that literally happened last week, and you can be working on it. So that's why there's been this acceleration of scientific development, new technologies, all these things have come in much faster, and that's only going to accelerate in 2013.
Are you seeing many new developments in medicine as well?
Yeah, I think the stem cell things is very interesting. There's been reprogramming of things like immune cells, so from your immune systems, where they've just had a recent development last year. It's where they took immune cells, reprogrammed them to fight leukemia and cancerous cells.
Wow.
So that is I think effectively moving into the future, where you can reprogram like a computer cells to fight diseases and do different things.
Perhaps most exciting to you as you get in the classroom and you talk to your kids about what's ahead.
I love space, and we're always doing segments. So what I see coming next year is the fact that there's going to be this a lot of commercial companies that are getting involved in a space program. You have China, who's very, very ambitious. I mean, they've gone beyond what Europe and the United States in particular, NASA has been doing. They want to have a mission to Mars, a robot they're going to send to the moon pretty soon, and then they're going to have their own space station. And they're really aggressively. But what's interesting to me is the commercial companies. There's this year the Lunar Prize, the Lunar X Prize is going to be given out this year, where it's the first private entity that can put a robot on the moon to explore the moon.
Wow.
So we haven't been there in 40 years as humans, but now robots potentially can be sent by companies and maybe even universities, or maybe even a guy tinkering in his garage can figure it out.
Fascinating stuff.
I agree.
Always good, Dr. Lopez. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Brian.